Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to talk about two different things. First off, we've got more new activities in the Winter Village, 3 to be precise, and we've also got a brand new HOJ focus race from Guillermo Gadea. I also have some very fun discounts to mention for some horse breeds, so if you're interested in any of these things, make sure you keep on watching. And then now, without any further ado, let's jump into the video, and we're starting off with the new HOJ race. So this time around, the HOJ focus race is in the Silverglade Equestrian Center, but before we're going to go ahead and head to the paddock, there's one thing I do want to point out, because for this part of the video, I originally wanted the summer theme that is available on SSO, and normally you should be able to change from the winter theme to the summer theme using this Dreams of Summer character over here, but once I click on him and I do the whole questionnaire thing, I click on yes, I want summer, and the black screen appears afterwards, it is still the winter theme. So I think this is glitched, and I just wanted to point that out because I know SSO sometimes watches my videos. I would really appreciate if this could be fixed, because I'm personally someone who prefers the summer theme and I'm kind of missing it. Anyways, let's go ahead and head down to the paddock where Guillermo Gadea is waiting for us with his new HOJ focus race. And as you guys know, the HOJ focus races are always exclusive to a few horse breeds, and I'm going to be mentioning those in a second. So here we have the man himself, and I believe he's also going to say which horse breeds this race is for in his actual dialogue, so let's go ahead and take a look. We obviously have the whole entire explanation of what HOJ is, which I've read 100 times at this point, so we're not going to read that again. He says, this time we have set up a show jumping course. To try it out, you must join with an Akaltik, an Arabian, or a Marwari. Now these 3 horse breeds also include the magical versions, so we also have Shadow Shield and Snow Dancer, which are the magical Arabian from the Winter Village, and we also have Campos and Talina, which are the magical Akaltik horses, so those you could also use for this race. If you want to enter the competition, just come and talk to me or grab a friend and start a race by signing up on the notice board here beside me. And that was basically the entire conversation. Now next up, we're gonna get into this show jumping race. Very excited for another show jumping race. I love show jumping, so let's go ahead and compete in this race. The first time you do it, it gives 500 horse XP, which is quite a lot. I do wonder how much it gives you after you've completed the quest and it becomes a daily quest, but we'll find out in a second. So let's go ahead and enter this race. It already looks very interesting. I have no idea where to go first. I assume okay, it's going to be that one. I thought it was going to be the yellow one, but anyway, blue one first. And then we turn around to this other blue one. Of course, I don't know the course whatsoever. After I've done the course once, I'm going to show you the entire race in full so that you can kind of learn to memorize the course with me. So far, this hasn't been the easiest course yet. It's kind of confusing, but at the same time, that's also fun. You know, I love it when SSO makes a race a bit harder, because I feel like the races SSO already has are kind of easy, and I've kind of gotten bored of them, so this is kind of fun as well. And then here we go. That was the last jump, which was also the first one, and we finished the race in 35 seconds, which is not that bad. But now that I've seen the course, I'm gonna redo it, show you the race in full, and try to get a better high score than that. Just for your information, you also get 500 horse XP from the daily quest as well, which is really good. And then now let's jump into the full montage of the full race. And there we go. My high score is a little bit better, 9 seconds, which I think is a good thing. Now let's go ahead and collect our XP, and then that was basically everything for the new HOJ race. I think this is very fun. It gives you a ton of XP. I do recommend doing this race every single day because it is only staying for 4 weeks, which is what I read off of the website. It is only staying until January 12th, which means that you have a full month to make use of this race that gives you 500 horse XP. And also something very very fun for the upcoming 4 weeks is some discounts on some horse breeds. There will be a discount on the Akeltique horse as well as the Marwari horse to motivate people to buy those horses and actually play this race. I can already imagine the yellow exclamation mark being on your map and just not being able to complete it, so it's kind of a motivation for people to buy these horses. The Akeltique from now on is 555 star coins, which is quite cheap, and then we also have the Marwari, which from now on is 760 star coins, which is a lesser discount, but that's because the Marwari is a more recent horse breed. And these discounts are also valid until January 12th, so it's staying just as long as the whole entire winter event. Please do keep in mind that this does not apply to the Akeltique in the app. The Akeltique in the app will still be the original price. And with all of that being said, let's now go ahead and move on to the Winter Village, because we have 3 brand new activities in the Winter Village. We have this whole fox rescue thing that's going on, we have a brand new race, and we also have 3 winter themed show jumping courses in the Paddock, aka new Paddock props for those who like to roleplay. So yeah, let's go ahead and travel to the Winter Village and check out all of this fun new stuff. Now first things first, I really want to talk about the Arctic Fox Preservation Team, because that was mentioned on the website. I have no idea what this is, but we're going to find out in a second, because once you get down the slide, you'll see this woman over here who is the Arctic Fox Protector leader, and she's going to explain all of this. Hi there, I'm the leader of the Arctic Fox Protection Team. Have you ever heard about us? No? Let me tell you about our work. Arctic foxes are cute wild animals, also known as snow foxes, polar foxes, or white foxes. As they're common in the Arctic regions, there are some living on Jorvik, although their numbers is very small. Our team takes care of the foxes here in the Winter Village. If you're interested in learning more about the Arctic foxes, I'm sure the team would love to share their experience with you. We are fascinated by these foxes, which is why we volunteer our time to monitor their population and health. Let me mark on your map where one of our scouts is, then come back when you talk to them all. And then here we have the Arctic Fox Protector Scout 1. This one says, "Hi, do you want to know my favorite fact about Arctic foxes? There are 2 color morphs of Arctic foxes, white and blue. Let me tell you something mind-blowing. White foxes change to a brownish color during summer. However, we have not observed that camouflage adaptation on our Jorvik foxes." Here we have Arctic Fox Protector Scout 2, and this one says, "Howdy, I'm studying the impact of the environment on our animal friends' homes. Say, did you know that white and blue Arctic foxes live in very different habitats? White Arctic foxes live inland and blend in with the snowy tundra. Blue Arctic foxes live along the coasts where their darker color blends in with the cliffs and rocks typically found in the region." Here we have Scout number 3, and this one says, "Hey, thanks for coming over. I've been tracking the number of Arctic foxes so we can monitor their population. It is estimated that there are fewer than 200 adult Arctic foxes in all of Norway, Sweden, and Finland. However, the total population of Arctic foxes is several 100,000 animals. This means Arctic foxes are not currently endangered, though they're not completely safe yet. Therefore, our team is making an effort to improve their situation." And then over here we have Scout number 4, and this one says, "Hi visitor, I read some interesting facts about the Arctic fox's senses. Listen to this. Though Arctic foxes have a slightly inferior hearing acuity compared to some domestic dogs, they can smell raw meat dozens of kilometers away and barely feel any cold in their paws even when walking over ice. Incredible." And then here we have Scout number 5 who says, "Hey you, have you ever wondered how Arctic foxes can walk on ice? Arctic foxes are the only canids whose paws are completely covered in fur. Isn't that positively adorable? See what I did there? Moreover, an Arctic fox maintains a higher temperature in its paws than in the rest of its body, so that the tissue in the paw pads does not freeze." And then that was everything. I met the entire team, and to be honest, this questline, I don't really know what to think of it, to be honest, because it's like, yeah, it's nice and it's good to teach people about endangered animals, but then again, what are you really doing as a company to support this cause? That's just something I'm wondering, because they mentioned nothing of this on the website, and just making a quest line is not going to do that much overall. I mean, on one hand, I get it, you're trying to fight for a cause that is very actual in Scandinavia, because SSO is rooted in Sweden, Stockholm, so I get it, but then again, This questline continues as well, and it gives you even more information about Arctic foxes, and to be honest, this is just boring. Like, it's really not doing anything, and I don't understand why this questline is an SSO. It doesn't even have anything to do with horses. It's just so random, and I just really don't understand this, and also have zero motivation to continue on with this questline. So let's go ahead and skip that and just move on to the Paddock props and the brand new race. I mean, you guys, I'm sorry for being a bit petty in this video, but that questline, I'm so sorry, but that just a big no-no for me. So next up, we're gonna do this brand new penguin race, which I assume is gonna be similar to the one that's in Valedale with the penguins and stuff, which is very fun. So back to the positive mood in this video, we're gonna do this race. It gives you 150 player XP and 400 horse XP, and also 3 warm wishes the first time around that you do it. So let's go ahead and do this race. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit and show you in full immediately because this video is becoming a bit too long for what it is, and then afterwards we'll just check how much XP you get from the daily quest. And that, you guys, was the entire race. Now let's go ahead and collect our XP and see what we get from this quest as a daily race. And that is 3 warm wishes and 150 horse XP, which is not too bad. So it's obviously a nice race to do if you are collecting warm wishes. Other than that, 150 is not that high of an XP amount. So I don't know if it would be necessarily a nice race to do if you're someone who's like training their horse. Now lastly, we have this huge paddock over here, which I do believe was added this year around, and in this paddock we normally should be able to select a few different show jumping props. Now over here in the corner is the sign, and first off we have prop setup A, which is this one over here. Only 2 little jumps. I assume this is just for like training purposes. Then we also have number B, which is more of a course including 5 different jumps, and then this over here is prop setting C with 5 jumps over here and also 2 more or 3 more in the back, excuse me, and that is the entirety of all the different show jumping courses that we have in this new paddock over here. And with that being said, that was everything for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you would like to see more of my content, which is mainly these kinds of update videos every single week, then make sure you subscribe down below, as well as turn on those notifications to make sure you'll never miss out on anything I post. And again, with that being said, I hope you'll have an amazing rest of your week. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again next week on Wednesday with a brand new update video. Bye guys!